Have y'all seen Mary J. Blige lately? Lil' Kim was on the album cover like this, mamita. She don't give a foik about none of this. Mamita, she was like this. Sister! Your note is here. And you're there. She was like this, girl. Ayo, what up though? Welcome back to Chasing Your Face on the Sweet Talkers Network. I'm your host, ChaseKassidy, and I ain't got no peso. I ain't got no peso.
You ain't saying from the 90s.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome back to Sweet Talkers, man. Real quick, like, share, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. We need it. Do that for us. We love you. Also, if you want to, leave your boy a little tip or whatever, you want to shoot me a little super thanks, you can. Or you can hit me on Cash App. You can. Boom. And if you leave a comment on that, I will read that comment on the next episode of Chasing Your Face. Yo, what's going on, man? It's nice to see y'all. Last episode was heavy, right? It was heavy, but it was beautiful, right? But today we just want to come here and we want to have a good time. So the best way to have a good time is to talk about women. We here to talk about women, but in a gay way, huh? Music. 10 more divas. We doing it again. Y'all remember I did this a while back? I had 10 music divas that are just like the gays love them. They've contributed to gay culture, black culture. We love them. We did that, right? I wanted to come back and do 10 more because as soon as I released that video, I was like, no. I was in the editing process. I was like, I forgot somebody. And it's been bothering me ever since I released the video. So I'm here not only to redeem myself and put this person on the list, but also to give you 9 additional musical divas. I'm a nigga. Another one, a real nigga, who I feel like really turn this thing. And again, the criteria, we always root for the black girl around here. So it's very black, very gay around here. But you also got to remember the gay part. So some of these ladies are not going to be black. But if they're not black, that means they are queer icons, okay? And we're going to appreciate them. Let's go. I'm going to just start the list in no particular order. I'm going to start the list with the lady who I forgot on the last list. I don't even want to say forgot because it sounds shady, and it's not. But ain't no way I'm from Brooklyn. Ain't no way I'm from New York. And I'm not going to mention Mary J. Blige.
And I'm not gonna stop. That's all I'll do.
Listen. Her music is so connected to my childhood, it's not even funny. Hearing her music takes me back to actually, it takes me back to East New York specifically. It takes me to Brownsville. It takes me to block parties. It gives me that sort of vibe. If you play Reminisce, which is probably one of my favorites of hers, it's up. I know every word. I'm singing every word. If you play Be Happy, oh my God, you remind me. I know I'm mentioning all the old hits right now, right? Because that's when that's when Mary had the most impact, especially that Mary don't. Have y'all seen Mary J. Blige lately? She don't give a foik about none of this. Mary tired. Mary said, I just want to retire. It's funny. It's funny, but it's terrible because you could really tell that lady just want to sit down. You could tell she don't want to do none of this. But no, I love Mary. Mary is iconic. The songs the songs, the fashion. Mary has so many different eras. Like she had when she first came out with the Real Love, she had was the baseball cap with the hoops and the, you know, the round the way girl thing. And then we fast forward to like, it was like '01 to the Family Affair, you know, like, you know, you know what I mean? Like that look, we had that era. Then we had one of my favorite eras, which was the Love and Life era that people don't really want to give its things to, but I love that. And then the one, I feel like the one that really like, the era that really did it for her was the Breakthrough. Before that, I feel like Mary's career, it would have been, you know, it would have had this, I don't want to say darkness on it, but it was like this downtrodden kind of like, yeah, you know, but like with the Breakthrough, it was like, nah, fuck all that, you know? And I enjoyed that era for her. It was a good one for sure. Like I said, up until like, you know, recent few years, she's been doing her thing, and it seemed like she was really enjoying it. Now she just seemed like she just want to stop, and I want her to stop if she want to stop. You in that era right now, Mary, where it's like, girl, you should be sitting down, getting your tributes, getting your flowers. Now, we not gonna sit up here and act like Mary be hitting all the notes all the time, because sometime your note is here and you're there. You know, like sometimes, but it's that. It's gonna hit you right here in the chest every time. It's that feeling. It's that, and that is not something you can really teach. You got it or you don't. And Mary J. Blige has built a career off of making us feel, and I appreciate that shit. Shouts out to Mary J. Blige, girl. One time for Mary. Go Brooklyn. You know what? While we here in New York talking about Brooklyn, let's go ahead and talk about the first rapper that's going to hit these lists. Lil' Kim.
Kim been fly since she was in the 5th grade.
Lil' Kim. I don't know if you is one of the Borbs, but if you one of the Borbs, that means you a little young to be on, you know. And I appreciate you being here and everything. Like, share, and subscribe. But understand that Nicki ain't gonna be on the list this time. It is Little Kim. I don't know why I hit them T's so hard, because it ain't no T's in her name. It is Lil Kim. Okay? Like, growing up, she was the talk. When we talk female rappers, and back in like the 90s, early 2000s, there were a lot. There was a plethora of female rap, which I loved, man. Like, which was needed. You know, every girl, every type of female rapper got their shine, got their moment. It was space for everybody. And, you know, even though they were beefs, everybody wasn't beefing. You know what I mean? So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is Lil' Kim is the blueprint. Like, she's what the girls are doing now, Lil' Kim laid the groundwork. Yeah, there were people that laid the groundwork for her, Queen Latifah and like Light and all of them. Yeah, but like when it comes to what the rap girlies are doing now, that sexual empowerment, that Lil' Kim, Lil' Kim was on the album cover. Y'all think I'm playing. Lil' Kim was on the album cover like this, mamita. Mamita, she was like this. Sister! She was like this, girl. Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. And sold millions. And so there would be no Megan Thee Stallion. There would not be her. There would be no Nicki Minaj. She would not be. So even to tie her in with Mary, you're not going to tell me that one of the best rap features of all time is not Lil' Kim on I Can Love You. You're not going to tell me that.
Who you loving, who you wanna
be hugging, dipping on your ninja Honda with Tanisha and Rhonda. Why?
You're not gonna tell me it's not one of the best rap features, or you're not gonna tell me that one of the best rap features ain't her verse on the Quiet Song remix with Mobb Deep.
I'm a leader, yeah, I'm some following shit. Coming in this game on some modeling shit.
You're not gonna tell me that Lighters Up was not everywhere in 06. You not gonna, I come from Bed-Stuy. You not gonna tell me. Lil' Kim. Let me tell you something. Don't play with her. I don't like revisionist history. I don't like going back and acting like things didn't happen when they happened. She was that girl. Speaking of not being able to deny her, this particular diva. See, this is about we being fair. She's not necessarily one of my favorites. She's not. She's a little bit before my time. She's within my time, but when she started before, I was too young to realize what was really going on, right? Actually, one of my first memory of Madonna was her with the comb bra.
She needs to start with your hair. Satin sheets are very romantic.
That was my very first memory of her. I remember seeing it on one of the few times we had cable. I remember seeing it on MTV, and mom was like, Like, I was like, girl, like, I don't, like, what is, but yes, Madonna, man, like, not vocally strong. She's not going to give you good throat. She's not going to do that. But she's going to give you a good... Vogue? Shut up.
Let your body move to the music.
Everybody shut up. That gay anthem. Vogue. Holiday. Even like getting into let's get into like the 2000s. Cause you gotta understand, Madonna's from the 80s, B. She from the 80s, and she's still relevant today. She's still relevant today. And the crazy part is like she okay, look, check it out. For me, Madonna, like, I don't love all her music. She's very hit or miss, you know what I'm saying? But like, part of my gay awakening was, I believe it was 2000 music. Like, music makes the people come together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hung Up is like probably my favorite Madonna song. I'll probably say that. The song was dope. The video was dope. It just hit all the marks for me. Madonna is a trendsetter. She's an icon. She really got out there and did things that nobody did before. And she was out here scalping hoes and she didn't give a fuck. I gotta give it to her for that, man. She was up on the stage, mouth kissing Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. She was, and then she said, and the girl was like, oh my God. I remember, like, she continues. Madonna is an icon. Now for me, if I gotta pick who my, like, when we talking about pop divas and we talking about the white girls from like back in the day who have had illustrious long careers, it's not Madonna for me, but it is Kylie Minogue. My God, she is just, her career has spanned decades and she has had hits in every decade. And I'm not talking about one or two, I mean like Kylie Minogue, and then she survived breast cancer to get through, like, to give, pardon? That's like her most recent hit, and it's fresh on the lip. On the lips, it's fresh. Like, I love me some Kylie. Even back when I first really, like, she first really hit me was Can't Get You Out of My Head. I'm sorry. Yo, I remember the video. The video right here stamped in my head when Mama had that hood with the white and she was giving you the la 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 la, And then I remember this is one shot where she like, the camera's low and she stomps her leg down and then the camera comes up her thigh and she's, oh my God, sexy. Man, Kylie Minogue still giving it to us. Red-Blooded Woman, get down in the comments if you know Red-Blooded Woman. That's one of my favorite songs, man. Kylie Minogue, you are one of my divas. If I ever saw you out in the wild, I would be like, yeah, I would queen out. Yeah, Kylie Minogue. Get down in the comments and let me know if you really love Kylie Minogue like I do, or if I'm putting too much sauce on it. Let me know. All right, so if I'm talking about like music that helped build me, and music that when I hear these ladies sing, it's a group. When I hear these ladies sing or I hear their music, I immediately get transported back to my childhood. TLC, come to the front of the classroom, please.
Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me. Yeah. Go chasing waterfalls.
If I'm anywhere and I hear the opening of Creep, I'm like, what? If I'm anywhere out in the wild and I hear the opening of Waterfalls, I'm telling y'all, it transports me back like nobody's. Does that happen with anybody else? Like music is like a time machine. It really is. Odors do it for me as well. Smelling certain things, and if I'm smelling something in particular and hearing music at the same time, it's a time machine. Anybody else like that? But nah, man, TLC, they were again trendsetters. Fearless. They were girl groups back in the day, and I miss that actually. I really would love to see more groups, but girl groups in particular. But we had groups, we had, and I'll mention them on other lists. But with TLC, man, like they stood out because they weren't necessarily known. None of them like were really gonna get out there and give you like vocals. Like they weren't gonna do that. That was never. But that's not what we went to them for. They were just different. They were cool ass girls who could sing, who could dance, and you had Left Eye over here rapping with that personality, how she was. Like they had that thing. And it only worked and only works with the three of them, you know. And they were the moment. Up until they lost their left eye. You could never come for TLC. We gotta appreciate T-Boz and Chili a little bit more while we got them now. We gotta show them a little bit more love, because they definitely paved the way for a lot of girl groups and female artists that came after them. Shouts out to TLC. On the last video, I mentioned Britney. Now I have the pleasure to mention the other half of our early, mid-2000s, late 90s gay awakening. The Voice. Christina Aguilera. Because what? See, we had Britney for the everythings, right? The theatrics, we had her for that. But we had Christina for that, and can't tell her nothing. That throat, Christina Aguilera gonna sing her face to the floor every time you hand her the mic. Now, did she sing sometimes? Yes. You know, and we don't love that a lot. But when mama gets it right, she gets it right. And most of the time, she gets it right. You throw Christina the mic. She's one of the few like performers. Actually, you'll notice the last three ladies on this list, you'll notice you throw them the mic at any point and they gonna sing the fucking song. And Christina Aguilera is just one of them. And she has a history of giving us hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. The thugs in the hood know a Christina Aguilera song. Let them lie. Let them lie to your face and say they don't know. Everybody knows. Like, there was a moment in them 2000s, especially when Christina was on the roll, man. Fighter, Beautiful was everywhere. Beautiful, man, come on. She gave us that dirty. She was like, I'm taking my clothes off now. I ain't no little girl. Like, she's done Spanish speaking albums as well. Like, she's just, man, Christina, we live, mama. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just, because what? Celine Dion.
And that's the way it is.
Who gonna say what about Celine? Who's gonna say what about Celine? Who's going to say what about Celine? Celine Dion is man. There were Celine Dion songs that I didn't know were Celine Dion songs when I was like younger that I would hear. That like now I'm like older, so that's why loved. That's the way it is. And don't even get me started when Titanic came out. If you play My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion in a room full of 100 thugs, I guarantee you at least 20 of them gonna cry. I guarantee you. Ain't no way. She had the whole world in they feels. To this day, Celine Dion is loved, man. Like, she is a singer. Other singers are like, they see her and they show love. So, man, like, her voice is incredible. I'm sending her all the love and the healing energy right now. And see, this is the part where, like, tomorrow I'm going to find out that, like, she is trash. No. I'm going to give Celine her things, man. Shouts out to her. One of my favorites. Also, y'all, I need to shave my chest, man. It's itching. Like, I just can't. I'm sorry. I don't want y'all to think I'm on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is rough. I need to shave my chest. No, Celine Dion's everything, man. She's so shady and funny, and like I like him a little shady. And speaking of liking him a little shady, let's get to our number one on the list today. Our last diva is the shadiest of them all. Oh, I love her. Oh, Mariah Carey.
I'll do the best I can with what I got. Oh!
Her music and her voice are like, you know, like gifts to us. You know what I mean? But her shade, man. Her, like, she's one of those people where at one point in my life, her, like, nonchalantness did get on my nerves. But the older I've gotten, the more I've come to appreciate her. Just like, have y'all seen her recent performances? Harry is giving us nothing, and we are eating it up. She is serving us, Mariah Carey is serving us a bowl of steam as a performance, and we are just like, it's nothing. But we live. Mariah, she's paid her dues. I watched one of her recent performances and I was like, girl, what is this? I really did. But I also said out loud, who gonna check her? She's paid her dues to be able to get up there. I'm not paying for a ticket. But I'm just saying, like, of course, she's phoning it in, right? But also at the same time, like, her latest music is hitting. Like, Dangerous Type is it, or Type Dangerous, whichever one it is, it's a bop. You know what I mean? So, like, Mariah Carey she's also had a career that is, like, spanned, like decades. I think that's a lot of the ladies that I had on the list today. Their careers like span these decades, and they've had hit after hit after hit, and been able to transform and be chameleons. And Mariah's been able to do that, man. Like, and I'm never gonna take away from that. And that voice, bro. Like, when Mariah wants to sing, she can. When she wants to hit the note, she can. And I appreciate that. So, but that's my list, man. I hope y'all enjoy. Get down in the comments and let me know if I've missed anybody. If you haven't seen the first video, go back and check that out too, where I talked about the first 10 music divas that really impacted me. Also, make sure y'all check out all the other shows and stuff on this channel. There's a lot more great stuff coming your way. Got some cool things. Got some cool things happening. Appreciate you guys' love and support around here. If you made it to the end of this video, I really, really, really fucking appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, foe, and hoe. Tip your queen. And with that said, make somebody smile today. Remember, be nice, asshole.